Tonight's special guest is Pio Terei. Pio is known to one and all after a lifetime of television entertainment. Much to his surprise, Pio was nominated for the Honours List and he received his medal at Government House in Auckland. He is now proudly a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit. We welcome Pio Terei as our special guest on The Beat Goes On. Welcome to The Beat Goes On, Pio Terei.
Kia ora to you, good to be here.
The one remaining person in New Zealand we haven't talked to. Why has it taken so long, Pio?
Well, the best for last, maybe. Wishful thinking. Yeah.
Now, what was wonderful, Pio, was I read, there it is in the paper, that you were going to receive the Order of Merit from the establishment.
Yes.
A medal to put on your chest. Wasn't that wonderful? For services to entertainment. So I thought we have to talk to Pio about that. What a proud moment in your life.
It was, and it is, and weird as well, you know.
How did it come about?
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know. All I received was a letter saying that you've been nominated for the New Zealand Order of Merit as a member. And I sat there, I was in my track pants and my black singlet, you know, formal evening. And and then I just thought about, you know, all sorts of things go through your head and your trials and tribulations in quite a difficult industry, as you would know.
Yes, it's a...
But no, a real honour and a privilege, and it's good to see our family name in that column.
Yes. This ceremony, of course, happened last week. Tell me your feelings as you stood there. It's a very formal ceremony, of course, isn't it?
Those Pākehā know how to put on a do, mate. It was like I was waiting for gongs, but it was good, you know. It was good, and the Governor General was good, and you know, I'm a very proud Māori and a very proud Kiwi, and it was good to be in there and amongst other people who had achieved in their different areas of endeavour. But yeah, I kept thinking about my folks and stuff like that, and you know, my mother bought me a ukulele when I was 4.
Look, wouldn't your mum and dad have been so proud of you?
Yeah.
Now, are your mum and dad still with us?
They're no longer with us. I was adopted when they were in their mid-40s. So wonderful people. I had an awesome, no money, heaps of aroha, 3-bedroom house in West Auckland, you know, mutton every second night, potatoes, and, you know, proper.
No, that did it.
Yeah, and a really wonderful childhood, and nurtured as a young person in anything that I showed some love for, some talent for.
Did you think about that as you...
Totally, you know, it was quite moving, you know. But their name's there, you know, the name Terei is there, and all the other whānau and the tribe. And when I talk about whānau, I'm talking about our Pākehā whānau, our island, our Asian, you know, because that's how we are, especially in Auckland. And you know, and they'll think of my parents as well. But yeah, quite moving, because I'm a bit of a softie, mate, bit of a softie.
You qualify as a classic baby boomer.
I
think it ended around about 1960, so you
only just scraped in. Only just passed. Story of my life.
What skill did you know, when you analysed all your skills, music, comedy, what direction did you go in?
I think I was lucky enough to develop the skill of communication really early as a child, and within a Māori context, talking on the marae and watching your dad talk on the marae and the uncles, and the jibing and the camaraderie and the ability to listen to other people, and had a good ear for music, had a brown ear, you know, so I knew if something wasn't right. And then it's sort of a lot of layers that make sort of entertainers, you know, but I think that ability...
And there was a role model for you, the Billy T. James role model, wasn't there?
Billy and I are quite different. Billy, I think my biggest struggle was my love and pride of my Māoriness, because of the way I was brought up, and making the masses laugh. And there's a real contradiction there, because you have to sell some of that stuff to make middle New Zealand laugh. And some people say, to
laugh at ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the key, isn't it?
To laugh at ourselves. The problem was, I'm still not convinced, with all due respect to my Pākehā whānau, that we are totally one nation yet. So, are you laughing at me? Or are you laughing, or you... And that's something I struggle with, and I don't apologise for, because I'm still in the business.
It's still going on, isn't it? There's still a little bit of anger there, isn't there? And,
I think there's it's like a boil-up. You put traditional negative luggage, like the Treaty of Waitangi, then you put anger in, like the two boys up north, then you put ignorance in, where, you know, a lot of people who come from Twizel never met a Māori. Okay, you know, thank goodness for rugby. So now we've got some of the brown boys playing down there, and then you get guys like Andy Hannon saying "darky quota," and you go, "Come on, guys, we need to upskill ourselves." And you know, accentuate the positives, for want of a better word. But I think the future, I think now is bright.
It is, isn't it?
Of course it's good. Sure, there's chinks in our armour, and the future's even brighter, because a lot of our kids, you know, you've got mixed marriage, you've got Pākehā people walking around. When I say Pākehā, I'm talking about whānau, walking around wearing, you know, pounamu. There's a blonde chick in my bank. As soon as I walk in, she goes like this. Bro, sweet ass, how's the money? Look, you know, so that's where we need to be. And music, entertainment, comedy contributes to those layers, I believe.
Can you ever say that you ever suffered from any form of racism?
Oh, heaps.
You really?
Heaps, bro.
What was it? Do you want to nominate a couple?
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was in the motor vehicle business, and I bought my first house when I was 20. So I was pretty flush. And then I sold another couple of houses, and mate, I couldn't rent a flat in Auckland with my name Terei. Yeah. I got the most votes, and it's still something I'm going to deal with. I got the most votes to be head boy of Rutherford High School, but I didn't get the top job. And when the head boy didn't come back to school, I still didn't get promoted.
Gosh,
and that's 1974, 75.
Yeah, yes,
so I'm not bitter about it.
But they are.
It's annoying.
Obvious forms of racism, aren't
Happens all the time.
they? Yeah. But has it stopped?
No.
It hasn't stopped.
No.
But yet today, a young 22-year-old Maori boy has got a much better opportunity than your model, say, born in 1958. Would you say that?
Totally.
But it still hasn't stopped.
It still hasn't stopped. And I don't know if, I mean, it's good, really good to talk about it, but as people in our society, we just got to get over it. You know, my old man said to me, he says, there's only two types of people in this world, good buggers and bad buggers. Hey, and he says, you're better off to hang around the good buggers. And that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
And that's why when I use the word whānau, I talk, because whānau's not just about bloodlines, it's about relationships. And, you know, if I won lotto tomorrow, there'd be this huge queue of some of my Māori whānau I haven't seen for 10 years. But if I was ever in the tickle or in the crap, you know, some of the first people there would be mates that I've known for years who are not Māori. You know, so it's a good time. And this is a great country.
Now, you're obviously passionate about things. What politics? Have you thought about politics or standing for some party? Or
I have thought about politics, but
you'd be a very good politician.
Maybe. And you know, I'd look at the Māori Party, obviously, because I have huge admiration for what they're doing. And I'd also look at the Greens, because they have a connection to whenua that is quite natural to us. Yeah. But I don't know if I want to take the drop in salary, bro.
Now, let's get to what is Pio doing today? Just to you've had Pete and Pio, the TO, you've had so many TV shows and different things like that. So
very busy with Māori TV. Thank goodness for them. It's a bit like this show. It's TV for the intelligent, you know. Instead of that reality stuff, bro? And we're on TV. Yeah. So I've got two shows on Māori TV. Yeah. One is the classic It's in the Bag, and the other one is the show called Tangaroa, which is the god of the sea, and it visits people and visits their relationship with the ocean. So I get paid basically to go fishing, eat crayfish, dive, and you know, and somebody's got to do it. So
services to entertainment.
I think that services to entertainment. I've always endeavoured to put a Māori viewpoint across through comedy, drama, and all sorts of things that was palatable to a wider audience. So I'm not a table banger and saying, look, you people should do this.
You can do it with humour.
You can do it with humour, or you can do it with all sorts of different ways if you've learnt the art of communication. I'm not saying I'm an expert at it, but communication is a very undervalued skill in young kids.
Wonderful stuff. But we could talk for hours.
Yeah.
We just got started, but we have to finish. But if anybody wants to see Pio on Māori television, what times are you on? And, it's your plug.
Sunday, 8 o'clock for It's in the Bag. Our Tangaroa show is off here at the moment. We're filming, so we're shooting up to the Pacific Islands to do some filming. But if you just go to the website, Māori Tea website, you can see the old shows and watch them, you know. And
Wonderful. It's a changing world, changing New Zealand.
it's good.
And what a pleasure to have you on the show.
Kia ora to you, bro.
You're an inspiration.
Thank you so much. I look forward to doing it again.
I hope so.
Kia ora.